commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
We all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running...
It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Dixon. Cannavaro makes the interception. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Van Dijk. Vitinha. And here's Hullet. Bellingham. Oh, such a clever touch. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Quarter of an hour played. And he plays one through. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! In he goes again. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he thumps it clear. Not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And now they can clear their lines. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bellingham. Been shipped out wide. That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rummenigge. Oh, that is a nice touch. Searching pass is played there. That has been slung wide. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he can clear it away. Pele. Time and again they are repelled. Looking for options for movement.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Eto'o.
Eto'o really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nicely intercepted. Spread out to the left. He has a look up. And that has been clubbed away. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh,
added
easy
time.
pickings there. Eto'o. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19, Dembele.
So off we go
Coming
once
on the
more.
field is number
South Korea
18.
really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that's another good win of the ball. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Looking tidy in possession here. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Hullet. Pele.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Dixon. Looking for the run. And he's only too happy to take that back. Here's Petinia. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Cruyff. He's chosen to go back. South Korea still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, that's nice. And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The attendance for this match was
Almost an hour gone.
60,179.
Ended up in no man's land. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Eto'o. So, what can they make of this? Pele. Now, can they get him away? Nicely weighted ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Aims beyond the defence. Always onto this. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
South Korea are stuck in Central Station and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, just skips past his man. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. Bellingham! And yes, it's there! Republic of Korea are all square. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
South Korea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get...
Oh, what has happened here? And he's Rummenigge. He's free, he has got space. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Nedved. Looking to play him in, and it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
There will be one minute
Arsenal
added time.
take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that is that. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement. welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And that has left him in a heap. We all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim? It's Eto'o! Oh, that wasn't far away. Thuram. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Vitinha does really well there, he is strong. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Defender is not giving up on this. Vitinha. Vitinha proves just a little bit too strong. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just eases him off the ball. Vitinha driving. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Republic of Korea! And South Korea lead! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Eto'o. In with the challenge. Roberto Carlos looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rummenigge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos clears. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Hullet goes steaming forward.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Could be danger here. Very nicely done. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, that's neat. Chance! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Tries to play it through. Tele going face-to-face with his great rival. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on.
South Korea can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Dembele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tele.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well read. And the danger is averse. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
South Korea happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 17, Vitinha.
Here we go again then.
Number 19.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Number 16, Rodri. Number 18.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moments.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rodri. Now it's Gullit. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gullit really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gullit. And now they can spring out of defence. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Still just a single goal between the sides. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's managed to get rid. Made sure that's takes a shot.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Thuram. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Rodri. Well played for Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gullit. And this is Gullit. Can he finish? It's in! Arsenal are level. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rivaldo.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is good alertness. Pele, great vision. It's played through for him. He's free, he has got... Shot, surely! In for the pieces! And that's a real chance missed.
Gullit has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Gullit. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Eto'o.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rummenigge. They're urging him to shoot. Rijkaard tries to clear. Gullit gets flagged offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Rummenigge. Spread out to the left. Now the ball. He's got tall. Van Dijk. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire. boys, it's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Back when it goes. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Bellingham. He's found a way through. South Korea have got it back and they'll have another go. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he get it through? Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Pedri. Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Vitinha gets across and deals with it. Rijkaard. That has been slung wide. Rummenigge. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, easy pickings there. Rummenigge. Rummenigge charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Now it's Vitinha. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pedri. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Schmeichel claims comfortable. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
South Korea are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That looks a cracking ball. Big chance! He's gone direct here. Oh, can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross into the box.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Iniesta. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Rooney in with the challenge. Rummenigge. Lovely, now then. Quality ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Iniesta. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? Bale! And he's there to clear it. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ferdinand gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney. And he's worked it through. And he's managed to get rid. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a cute ball. Brilliantly cut out. Over to the left. And the counter is on. Rummenigge. Roberto Carlos. Pelé. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Apa sayang? Hah? Mana ada? Hujan nggak bisa dengar.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That's gone loose.
Oh, great feat.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Some really good ball movement. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise
Hujan
and
loh, Dek,
glory.
nggak bisa dengar loh.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Kenapa? Nggak bisa dengar, hujan, ribut. Jadi lagi main game.
And the finish! Oh, it's come loose. Bullet.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rijkaard with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Ya, bye-bye.
No, not quite.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Aims beyond the defence. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Bellingham. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Great ball if he can get there. No, it's come to nothing. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking wide. Iniesta. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's a sharp pass. Tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be. South Korea are looking to break at pace. Vitinha. Pele. Played out to the left flank. Rooney. Rijkaard. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Knocks it into space. And the through ball. Rummenigge. Cross from Rummenigge. And a chance! It's there! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for South Korea. Number 7, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 20, Pele.
They've played it short.
Number 15,
Oh, now here's a good battle. Real
coming on the
chance!
field. Number 9, Dembele. Number 22, Szoboszlai. Number 8,
So, third corner of the game.
Rivaldo. Substitution.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Roberto Carlos. And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Cannavaro has given away a free kick. And it's Rivaldo. Pinches it off him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Villa. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, it's a great ball here. David Villa! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the
There
roof!
will be 5 minutes added time.
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And now he has two. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Szoboszlai. Chance! He has done it! We thought it was over. It's all square once So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure.